Hey y'all, it's Dr. Lacey from Invigorate Chiropractic in McKinney, and today we're going to talk about fetal programming. If you've never heard of this, don't worry, we're going to dive into it, but basically we're talking about how your stress in pregnancy can actually shape your baby's nervous system. If you're already pregnant and stressed, please don't click away. This is not a you're ruining your baby kind of video. It's a video of hope because when you understand what's going on, you actually have the tools to change it. Now, research shows 70% of women say that they experience significant stress during pregnancy. And honestly, being pregnant in this world right now doesn't make that any easier. You might be walking through fertility struggles, pregnant sooner than you planned, carrying grief from a past loss, dealing with financial or relationship stress. You could be processing a previous traumatic birth, trying to find providers who actually listen and align with your values, or maybe you're just feeling totally overwhelmed by all the unknowns. If that's you, your stress is real and it is valid. And no, you can't just pack up and move to a cabin in the woods to escape it all. So, if you can't always get rid of stress, why are we even talking about it in the first place? Because while we can't control every stressor, we can support how your nervous system responds to it. And that's exactly what your baby is learning from. That's where this idea of fetal programming comes in. So, let's make fetal programming really simple. Think of pregnancy like this. Your baby is not just growing from your nutrients, they're growing from your nervous system too. Your baby is literally plugged into you through the umbilical cord. And we all know that cord delivers oxygen and nutrients. But through that same blood flow, your hormones are traveling as well. Your calm chemistry, your connection chemistry, and yes, your stress chemistry. When your brain feels like it's constantly in go mode, even if we're just sitting on the couch, your body pumps out more stress hormones like that cortisol and adrenaline. Those hormones don't just stay in your body, they actually cross the placenta and reach baby too. So, baby's not just hearing your heartbeat, they're also reading your internal environment. Over weeks and months, that environment starts to teach baby's nervous system what normal feels like. So if your body is mostly able to shift between stress and rest, baby learns flexibility and resilience. If your body is stuck in fight or flight all the time, baby learns the world's intense and I need to stay on guard. That's fetal programming. Your stress does not mean you're a bad mom. It simply means your baby is learning from your state. And that's exactly why caring for your nervous system matters so much. And the beautiful thing, you do not have to have a perfect stress-free pregnancy. You just need a nervous system that knows how to move through stress and back into safety again. And that's what we're after. So let's zoom in for a second on what's happening inside your body. That umbilical cord is like a two-way highway for growth. Oxygen, nutrients, blood flow, hormones. When you're in a short burst of stress, like running late or slamming on the brakes, your body ramps up cortisol and adrenaline to help you respond. And that's actually a good thing. The trouble comes when that emergency setting never really turns off. When your nervous system is stuck in that state, cortisol stays high for longer, adrenaline stays high, and your body has to sacrifice some of your balancing hormones to keep you in survival mode. And baby is marinating in that chemistry day after day. Over time, that can make baby's stress response more sensitive, wire their brain to be more reactive, and make it harder for their little nervous systems to find calm later on. Again, not for guilt, but for awareness and action. In pediatrics, we walk through something called the perfect storm. It's when stress stacks up in layers. Stress before pregnancy, your health story, trauma, unresolved stress, there's fertility struggles or hormone treatments, high stress pregnancies, interventions during labor and birth, separation after birth, NICU stays, feeding struggles, and then later we see it turn into colic, reflux, ear infections, constipations. And then as they grow a little older, it gets to be sensory challenges, ADHD, anxiety, emotional ups and downs. And we're often told they'll grow out of it. But what we see in our practice is more like they don't grow out of it, they grow through it, and it just changes form. It's often the same underlying stressed out nervous system showing up differently at 2 months, than 2 years, than 8 years. And one of the earliest places that story begins is right here in fetal programming during pregnancy. Now let's talk all about the regulate your nervous system tools you see online today. We love these things. Things like deep breathing and prayer, gentle movement, stretching, walks outside, baths, worship music, maybe it's journaling, therapy, and emotional support. These can all be amazing. But here's a really important distinction. These tools work best when your nervous system is capable of shifting states. If your body is so stuck in fight or flight that you're resting, but your heart rate is pounding, you're watching TV, but your brain feels like it's still running from a bear, you do all the right calming things and still feel revved up, then the issue isn't you don't know enough coping tools. It's that your nervous system likely needs a deeper repair. And that's where neurological focused chiropractic is so powerful. At Invigorate Chiropractic, we don't just guess about your nervous system, we measure it. We use our CLA insight scans to look at how well your body can shift between stress mode and healing mode, where your nervous system is creating extra tension, and how balanced your autonomic, that behind the scenes part of your nervous system, is functioning. And these scans help us see, are you stuck in fight or flight? Is your rest and digestive system underactive? And how well your body is adapting to the stress you're under. Then we use gentle, specific, neurologically focused adjustments to give your brain and body new input. Over time, this helps release stored stress, improve communication between the brain and body, restore better balance between that gas pedal and brake pedal, and create a calmer internal environment for baby to grow in. When you start to experience more calm, flexibility, and resilience, your baby is learning from you in real time. So if you're pregnant and feel like your stress is sky high, your brain won't stop spinning, your body's tired but you can't truly rest, or maybe you just have this gut feeling that your nervous system needs support, please hear this. You're not failing and you're not too far gone. No, you're not hurting your baby beyond repair either. Your body was designed by God with the ability to adapt and heal from the inside out. Sometimes it just needs someone to come alongside and help unlock that again. You might not be able to change the bills, the appointments, the past, or every hard thing in your story, but you can change how your nervous system moves through it. And that's one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself and your baby. If you're ready to see what your nervous system is actually doing, support your body during pregnancy, and help program your baby's nervous system for calm and resilience and not constant survival, we would love to walk with you. You can click the link in our bio or send us a direct message on our socials, or you can call the office and ask about our neurological pregnancy scans and care plans. Your baby's nervous system is being shaped right now. Let's help that program be rooted in safety, peace, and strength, and not just stress. We're here for you, Mama.